Butterfly, fly here with me. Welcome to the computer. Welcome to YouTube. The way of finding about all sorts of things about nowadays. Now, I recently had a conversation about Tori Amos and how, as a pianist, she was a very influential writer, still is, making music herself, still writing songs, very honest songwriter, sharing her experiences in life, which have not always been easy for her. But I will always remember hearing her sing the Cornflake Girl song that she wrote on GMTV. I remember seeing it. This was the first place I saw it. I later saw it on Top of the Pops and all the normal stuff, and on the radio. But this was the first place I saw it. Now, I can't actually pick up her performance of Cornflake Girl on GMTV, but she had just played that before she went on to play this song, which is Silent All These Years. So I'm going to play through this song on GMTV, and I'm going to flick to her playing on another show in America, but from the same time. So, you know, this song, Cornflake Girl, particularly for me, has always stuck in my mind. Like, I will never, I don't have to hear the first few notes on the piano to know what's coming. And I'm going to spend a bit of time listening to a lot more of her music, I think, because she is such an honest writer. It's hard sometimes being honest, because sometimes it means touching on subjects or experiences not everyone's had. I mean, the whole idea of the Cornflake Girl is, a big part of that. Just looking at the lyrics is, this kind of want, I don't know, the want to be in the right place. You do things to be in a hopeful place, and sometimes, in our best attempts to, I don't know, get our position with other people, can sometimes just not work out, and we find ourselves in places we don't want to be. And yet, in Tori Amos's own journey, and in trying to, I guess, fit in and find herself not fitting in, is a very normal musician experience, because you have all of this creativity, all this passion for music, this, I don't know, this other part of you which is very deep and very sensitive, and often very much attached to how we relate to the people around us, and any relationship experiences, from friendships and particularly romance, is sometimes felt more deeper, I think. I don't know, because I'm not in anyone else's shoes, but I don't know, you're just very open to really being taken for a ride in life with this music side of you, and this feeling like you just need to let it out through a song, whatever that experience is. I have not had a hard life or experience the things of Tori Amos in her story, but I can identify with wanting to sing about things, or raising my experience about things that might be different from other people's experiences, and have caused me in my own journey to, I don't know, want to feel accepted for my own experience, however different it might be for other people. And what if the experience of a Tory and the experience of myself, when combined, gives you, a more complete experience, sharing these different sides. Anyway, it's enough waffle. This is Tori Amos. She was amazing to start with, she still is now, and beautiful music, and I'll always remember these performances I saw. Cornflake Girl stuck in my mind more, but then that's just sometimes the way it is. It's a very catchy title, and she sings it amazingly. And she don't even want to sit on the piano chair properly, so I already feel a little bit more connected, because I don't think I sit at the piano properly either. But she plays it a heck of a lot better than I can. Here we go. This is Silent All These Years, and then I'll click over to Cornflake Girl. Hopefully no ads.
There's big news just at the moment, and the big news is that she's in our studio this morning going to play for us. We heard Cornflake Girl earlier on, which we thought was very good for breakfast television. We couldn't work out what it was about.
I think it doesn't matter.
It was good anyway. What are you going to play for us now?
I'm signing all these years.
Good. Would you get tinkling on the old diaphragm? Thanks for coming in.
Excuse me, what can I be you for? My dog won't bite if you sit real still. Got the Antichrist in the kitchen yelling at me again. Yeah, I can hear that it's safe again by the garbage truck. Got something to say, when nothing comes. Yes, I know what you think of me. You never shut up. Yeah, I can hear that. What if I'm a mermaid in these jeans of his with her name still on it? Hey, but I don't care. 'Cause sometimes I said, sometimes I hear my voice, and it's been here, silent all these years. So you found a girl who thinks really deep thoughts. What's so amazing about really deep thoughts? Boy, you best pray that I bleed real soon. How's that go? Boy, my screen got lost in a paper cup. You think there's heaven where some screams are gone? I got 25 bucks and a cracker. Do you think it's enough to get us there? 'Cause what if I'm a mermaid in these jeans of yours with her name still on it? Hey, but I don't care. 'Cause sometimes I said, sometimes I hear my voice. I hear my voice. I hear my voice, and it's been here. Silent all these years, silent all these, silent all these years. Very, very good.
Touring the country?
Very good.
From the start of March. Thanks for coming in today. Right.
It's like sincerity, is on display with everyone here. Eamon Holmes was, I think, being really rude to her, making a joke of her music because it's very much, trying to put difficult life experiences into an everyday item. Cornflakes being a symbol of trying to fit in, but finding yourself actually on a path where you're not where you want to be. You're in negative relationships, hard relationships that most other people wouldn't understand or even want to listen to, but yet she's put all that emotion into a song, and people can't deal with it. Particularly guys maybe, who have not necessarily got that emotional capacity, or don't understand what that lady's going through, or been through, to get her to the place where she is pouring out the voice that she felt like she didn't have all those years. Now suddenly her voice has come out in the song. And you know, I've not looked into her story of this Cornflake Girl song, but you can hear the experience, I think, through her eyes. You know, she looks beautiful. She is, you know, performing amazingly, but yet I can see that she's been through stuff. And not everyone else could see that necessarily. And so Naaman Holmes might just take it on the surface and just think, oh yeah, she's just singing about cornflakes, what you put in your breakfast bowl. But she ain't talking about that at all. She's talking about trying to fit in and trying to find your way in a world that wants you to fit these certain moulds, yet you just don't seem to fit in. And the more you try and make yourself a certain way or present yourself as a certain way to fit other people's expectations, you find yourself in all sorts of places. And sometimes it leads you into hard relationships where you have no voice in that relationship. But yeah, on to Cornflake Girl, the actual song that I feel she will always be known in my mind for, but you know, she's got more songs that are brilliant, and just as deep and sometimes very provoking. For anyone that's, you know, new to experiences she's sharing. But here we go, Cornflake Girl. This is what I remember of Tori Amos, and as a 14-year-old. Probably fell in love straight away. Not that I knew about it.
Thought there was a good solution, hanging with the rain.
there we go. That's Tori Amos, and I might try and do some more of her songs. Yeah, and she's still going strong today. Yeah, she's, really, I would say, an honest writer, an honest performer. Yeah, yeah, I can empathise and understand a lot, even just by watching someone like that. Yeah, amazing. Tori Amos, Cornflake Girl. The girl that was just being herself, playing the piano. And seems to have done really well on it. But yet, it's meant she's had to go through quite a journey in her own life. And, I'd love to hear the story, if I could ever meet her. And, I don't know, get her a cup of tea, do something really kind for her. Because, she's probably had it quite rough. With lots of guys that have never ever understood her. But anyway, I don't really know much. I'm just going by my instinctive feeling. Look, this girl probably needed a lot more value shared to her than she probably had at the time. But feeding all that into her music and pouring out her soul onto her piano has changed a lot of people's lives, I think. Helped other people go through similar difficult relationships to survive, or to kind of feel empathy, someone understanding. And yeah, guys can be horrible. They just can, and it's just the way it is. But when girls pour out their heart into a song, you really, if you listen carefully and see beyond the surface and really listen to the song, look at the lyrics, sometimes you can see literally a human pouring out their soul into the keys on the piano, and it resonates not just in the piano, but it resonates in the hearts of those who are listening, who maybe feel like they're in that desert place or that abandoned place, and yet here is someone on a piano singing a song as if it was written just for me. And that is an amazing gift and ability to be able to do, I believe, for anyone who's a musician. And guys can have a hard time in a relationship as well. They say men are from Mars, girls from Venus and all this jazz, but I think the reality is we're all from Earth, and all fall foul to doing love wrong, or not showing love right, or maybe not showing love, but being, I don't know. Yeah. I hope we can learn a lot more from songs if we start listening. Anyway, probably waffled on way too long, but Tori Amos is absolutely worth, in my opinion, the accolades she's got, and I hope her and her daughter, which I believe she has, I hope she's doing okay and in a safe place with people that love her and care about her, because her music is amazing, and we want that to continue as much as she's willing to give it out. Brilliant. See you later.
You're always meant to be free.